Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Survival Series, the show where the world's gonna know your name. Today I'm joined by still our champion, Sullivan Bo Brown.
Hello, I'm back with my beautiful boyfriend. It's Briefcase.
I don't want to know what you've done with that briefcase in the last month.
It's gone through a lot, but it's been kinky stuff. Ever heard of pissing in a briefcase?
A briefcase?
His name's Briefcase now. That's his sub name. Briefcase.
Today I'm joined for the very first time by Gabe.
I'm trusting that, because this is my first time, I trust that I'm going to be treated like a great guest, great hospitality, right?
Probably not.
You already know it, brother.
Yeah?
I only
Great,
treat
great.
my guests with
Great.
utmost respect.
Looking forward to it.
Today I'm once again joined by ace trainer Liam.
How do I keep getting on these things, man?
That's because I love you. That's
I love
how.
you too.
Oh. If you're watching this show for the first time, make sure you check out our Patreon, patreon.com/WrestleTalk, where you can see the full uncut version of this show. And if you're watching this for the first time, you'll need to know that each of our contestants will be given a very specific wrestling-based category and will be asked to name every single entry in the list that is currently in front of me, with only 3 strikes. Today, Luke Owen, I need you to name me every single WWE Hall of Famer.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, the racist.
Get that one out of the way early, why don't you?
I'm saying it this time, all right? I didn't say it in the last episode. I said, before we start recording, I'm going to say it as my first answer, regardless of what the topic is. So at least I said it this time. Sorry, admin.
Admin. So because WWE has made this much more complicated than it needs to be, with some people being inducted into the Hall of Fame more than once, the way that I have amended this is if they were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame as a single, that is obviously a correct answer. However, if they were also inducted as a member of a group, the group is also a correct answer. The caveat of that, of course, is if someone has only been inducted as a member of a group, they do not count as just a single Hall of Fame inductee.
I got you.
Am I allowed to ask questions here? Yeah, for safety.
You may not get an answer, but
is a potentially announced Hall of Famer? Sorry, correction. A confirmed announced Hall of Famer. Does he count on this list?
That is a good question. I am saying no.
Okay, that's fine. Then I will start off with his link, D-Generation X.
DX.
D-Generation X.
DX.
D-Generation X.
Okay, so I won't say Paul Triple H Levesque. However, I can say Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
I'm going to go right back to WrestleMania 27 because I've watched it recently, and boy, is that a problematic class. Shawn Michaels was the headliner that year.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Abdullah the Butcher.
The Road Warriors.
Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors went in. So the Road Warriors. Bullet Bob Armstrong went in. Okay, so that's WrestleMania 27 done. Crap. I've not watched any WrestleManias recently. So let's go from Nowser Times. Paul Heyman.
he said to suck his dick. And I have never been so appalled watching a WWE licensed show.
A Paul Heyman.
This book is confusing.
Oh, how's the book, Luke?
I don't know, it just doesn't seem to make any sense.
Oh, interesting. But Luke, I didn't have you down as a bookman. Why aren't you sitting here watching YouTube videos in your spare time like most millennials?
Oh, I couldn't possibly do that. I'm far too scared.
Too scared?
Yes, well, I'm afraid of cyber criminals, you see.
Well, you don't need to worry about cyber criminals, Luke.
Yeah, I do. I'm no mug, Pete. What if they try and steal my data? Or what if I can't rewatch old TNA matches?
Well, don't worry yourself, Luke. There's always Surfshark VPN.
Surfshark VPN?
Yeah, Surfshark. You see, Surfshark is a VPN service that not only protects your data and keeps your IP address safe from cyber criminals, but also lets you watch content from all across the planet. And you can get 4 months extra free now with our code JAMThatJam. Go to surfshark.com/PFK or use the link in the description. You can find whatever content you need while also keeping yourself safe online. Just click the link in the description to get your 4 months extra free now.
Oh, goodness for that. Now I don't have to deal with stupid books.
Which is especially good, Luke, because you clearly can't read.
Well, that's very true, Sullivan. It's why I like pro wrestling. It's just pretty colours and movement.
All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant!
I appreciate the cadence with which
I did my absolute goddamn best on that one.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair of his own accord. The Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen.
The Four Horsemen.
Ricky Steamboat.
Rikishi.
The Dudley Boys.
Classy Freddie Blassie.
Liam Shatner.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember this one because of the really funny clip of everybody and nobody laughing. Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Here's the thing, like, I don't know that I have a memory of, like, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin actually doing a Hall of Fame speech ever. But you'd feel like it's ridiculous if they don't have either of those people. I'm going to go back to them because I know other people. Rob Van Dam.
Steve Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Rocky Maivia.
Ding.
Because The Rock inducted him and he went on for bloody ages. Who else?
Wait a minute.
Was it High Chief Peter Maivia?
Wait a minute. Well, you just said Rocky Maivia. Ring name of The Rock. That is your second strike.
I had a one strike.
That is. Did he not? No, he didn't.
What's happening?
That's your first strike.
That was kind of a mess.
The Rock.
That is your first strike,
No,
Luke.
he's just always there inducting people.
Do I mean Peter Maivia? Ah!
Rocky Maivia is a ring name of The Rock. Who is not in the Hall of Fame.
I'm
That is
unraveling.
your first strike.
I'm unraveling hard. The Rock inducted his father, Peter Maivia.
Peter Maivia.
Not his father's name, but I'll give it to you because it's a correct answer. Ding.
What's his real name?
A different person.
Is it High Chief Peter Maivia? Is that who I said?
That's the answer that you've given.
That's his grandfather.
That's his
then.
grandfather's name.
Rocky Johnson!
Rocky
Oh
Johnson.
my god, that was like passing a kidney stone.
Rocky Johnson.
Soul Man Rocky Johnson. Is that his like name?
That's his name.
I'm a purist. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you lot. I'm a purist.
You got his nickname and everything.
I got the nickname as well. That's what I mean. I'm a purist. I lied. This is where I go back to the funkiness again. Sorry. Purism didn't last long.
Gorilla Monsoon.
Gorilla Monsoon.
Harlem Heat.
Booker T.
Booker T.
Oddly, I'm going to park this here. Oddly, I think Charmel is a Hall of Famer, but I'm just going to park that over here because that might be incorrect. But Diamond Dallas Page is.
DDP.
British Bulldog.
Bobo Brazil.
I didn't think anyone in the office knew that name.
Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund.
Is Psycho Sid in the Hall of Fame?
Is that a guess?
That is a guess, yeah.
And Gabe, that is your first strike.
Internally, right now, there's a part of me that's doing the Goldberg reaction that he did on WCW right now. Like, this had to be the first strike. It had to be Psycho Sid. Goldberg.
The Undertaker.
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 Kane.
Kane.
I think Arnold Schwarzenegger's in there. I think he's in the celebrity wing. I'm going to park you next to Charmel for a minute. I'm sure you'll have a lot to discuss.
Celebrity people don't count. No, wait. I said Kid Rock, so Kid Rock means the celebrities account. Snoop Dogg.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Ding.
When you hesitated,
So
then I
there's
was
a
like,
lot of things that I'm scrolling through here.
I got Sexy Kurt pouring milk all over himself burned into my mind. So don't ever try and even hesitate to tell me that. I know you didn't, but.
I like that you've combined those two segments together in your mind.
Oh, yeah, because he will forever be Sexy Kurt. On that note, speaking of delicious, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
He's remembered. There are women.
Is Lita a Hall of Famer?
Keep asking me. You
Okay,
gotta tell me.
Sorry. Okay, Lita.
Ding.
Lita.
And Lita.
Ding.
And Stacy Keibler.
Ding.
Oh,
I'll
really?
take it out of your hands. Ding.
Really?
Really?
Mae Young. Fabulous Moolah.
Tori Wilson.
Ding.
Was inducted by Stacy, I think. Or the other way around. One of the two. It don't matter. I've got them all. They're all in. Divas together. The Bella Twins.
The Bella Twins?
Charmel.
Ding.
Yes, you were. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ding.
Hey, you're both in there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey.
Donald Trump.
Ding.
Vincent J. McMahon.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
2 days before he died.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Or 3
right?
days. He got inducted in the Hall of Fame on Saturday, went to WrestleMania on Sunday, did his own personal eulogy on Raw, and then died.
It was mental.
It's the most eerie thing I think I've ever seen in wrestling.
It's so eerie.
Sonny.
Sonny.
Sonny?
Ted DiBiase.
Ding. I'm gonna assume you mean senior.
Yes, senior, yes.
Some of these don't need as much clarification as others.
I don't know, that when that referee on Ted DiBiase Jr., that was pretty good. That was Hall of Famer worthy.
Ted DiBiase.
Ding.
Didn't say him in the last episode. IRS.
That is your second strike, Luke.
What?
No IRS.
What? Did he go in as Money Inc? I could have sworn IRS was in the Hall of Fame. Man, well that's now put the willies up me, hasn't it?
Sorry, what was that now?
Beth Phoenix.
Edge.
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 Edge. Christian.
And Sullivan, that is your first strike.
Oh, you know what? You know why I've been had there? It's because of the Big Show on AEW, who, when he announced that Christian was going to be coming in a couple of weeks, he said he was Hall of Famer level. I've been had.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Jim Ross. The funny story I heard about Jerry Lawler going into the Hall of Fame. I've already said Jerry Lawler, so I'm going to say it again. But the funny story I heard of Jerry Lawler going to the Hall of Fame is that he didn't want to go into the Hall of Fame because he had tickets for a baseball game that night. So he was like, do I have to? Because I really want to go to this baseball game.
Randy Savage.
Randy Savage.
Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Roddy Piper.
Sting.
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 Bobby Heenan.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
The Hart Foundation.
The Hart Foundation.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Okay, how about, is this an alphabetical play? Because I can't think of wrestlers. A. People who begin with A. It's not AJ Styles or Andrade. A.
Arnold Scarland.
B.
Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno Sammartino.
Brutus the Barber. Beefcake in there.
That's all, folks.
Briefcase the Barber Beefcakes.
Ding. Sure.
You made it, Briefcase.
Buddy Rogers.
Buddy Rogers.
Blackjack Mulligan.
No, I gotta stick to my rules. That is your second strike.
Is he not in the official Hall of Fame? Is he like a...
Not as a single, he's not.
Gene Okerlund.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, Dusty Rhodes.
Batista's not got in. I think he was announced and then the pandemic happened and they didn't put him back in. But his tag team partner, Reg Mysterio, was though.
The Hall of Fame has people in it like Batista. Wait, no.
That is your first strike. You left it hanging long enough without some sort of retraction that I had to.
Yeah, that's valid. I didn't expect I could retract.
I've had enough people go, this answer.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't an answer.
Well, I should have known.
Which is not encouraged by any means.
No, I'll continue to do that for every answer now.
Please don't do that.
China.
That is your second strike,
What?
sir.
China's not in there.
Only as a member of
The
D-Generation
X.
X.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because I remember they tributed her. Just play it safe. Just play it safe.
There are so many of
Rey
these
Mysterio.
answers.
Rey Mysterio.
The Funks.
Ding.
Dory and Terry.
The Wild Samoans.
Kevin Nash / Diesel.
Diesel.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Razor Ramon.
NWO.
The NWO.
Pedro Morales.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Pedro Morales.
Pedro Morales.
Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson.
Paul Bearer.
Rick Rude.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Oh, God. You know what? I've just got the Solomonster in my head going, it's not a real Hall of Fame. It's not a real Hall of Fame. Vince McMahon's limo driver is in there. Which is true, but can I have that Vince McMahon's limo driver?
I don't know who that is, so you're gonna have to give me a
It's a
human
specific
name.
early name. In the early days of the Hall of Fame, Vince just put in his limo driver. Stan.
I'm not taking this as a real
Okay.
guess until you give me a real answer.
Coco Beware then.
Coco Beware.
Coco Beware.
Killer Kowalski.
I really want to pull one of these really out of the way, the wrestlers that are always shown in black and white that no one ever knows of, and they're like, yes, it was Bobimus Rossimus, that's not an answer, from yesteryear. He invented the punch. That's Luthez
Ding.
did not invent the punch.
Mark Henry.
Molly Holly.
Eric Bischoff.
Steiner Brothers.
Gerald Briscoe.
And Ollie, that is your third strike.
I don't know what's happened.
Gerald Briscoe going as a member of the Briscoe Brothers.
Oh, those Territory Day tag teams undid me there.
And with that, I need you to remove your mic and get the out.
I don't think I'm okay, guys.
The chair went into business for itself.
I need to get out of it.
I've got a really weird feeling that I think I watched one Hall of Fame in my whole life. I don't really take it for a huge amount of attention. I've got a really weird feeling that Virgil's in there, so I'm going to go for Virgil.
Sullivan, that is your second strike.
Oh, that weird feeling was based on nothing at all. Why did I do that? It's obviously not in there. Obviously. Okay, there's better answers than that, Sullivan. I can't believe on 2 strikes. That's a poor move there. Okay,
Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful. Paul Orndorff, I should say.
Paul Orndorff.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. T. Yokozuna.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Jeff Jarrett.
And the Honky Tonk Man.
Ivan Koloff.
That is your second strike, Liam.
Ivan! The Freebirds?
George the Animal Steele.
George Steele. Ivory?
this is so hard because it's not going to be anyone from the modern day. But I'm going to have to go for the likes of like Stone Cold and The Rock. So I'm going to, because I just can't imagine a world where they're not in there. So I'm going to go for The Rock first.
And Sullivan, that is your third strike.
No!
I need you to remove your mic, leave your disgusting briefcase, and get the out.
I'll do anything. Don't take briefcase from me. I need it. Don't you? You want to be with me, don't you, briefcase? Look. I'll get briefcase to talk, and then you'll know. The briefcase loves me. Oh, that's the wrong code. Oh.
He doesn't love you anymore, Sullivan.
No, he does. Trust me. He's gonna tell you all about it. We're due to be married, aren't you? Aren't you and I? Help me! Help me, please! I hate this man! No, briefcase, no, don't leave me! Ah!
That briefcase was 1 day away from retirement.
No, briefcase!
Out with you!
Jacqueline.
I was gonna say, there was a different woman named Jackie at the time.
I knew her as Jackie.
Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Miss Elizabeth?
And Liam, that is your third and final strike.
Liz!
I need you to remove your mic and get the out.
Just to clarify, have I just won Survival Series?
No, I don't think so.
Does this make me the Jam That Champion?
No, it sure doesn't.
Why is there no space for me anymore?
Hillbilly Jim. Jimmy Hart. Superfly Snucker. The Godfather.
Owen Hart.
And Gabe, that is your third and final strike. I need you to remove your mic and get the out.
Iron Sheik.
Ding.
And Koloff.
And Luke.
No,
That is...
Nikita Koloff is not in the Hall of Fame.
Nikita Koloff is not in the Hall of Fame.
Because I was then about to say...
Because you're thinking of Nikolai
Volkov.
Volkov.
That was going to be my next answer, was Volkov.
Nikita Koloff.
You kidding
not
me?
in the Hall of Fame.
Because I was about to go on a run then, because I was going to say Nikita Koloff, and then I was going to say Abdullah the Butcher, British Bulldog, and then I was going to have the Sheik, because there's the Iron Sheik, and the Sheik is in there.
I'll let you know that Mike Rotunda is in the Hall of Fame as part of the U.S. Express.
Oh!
His tag team with Barry Windham.
Oh! But not as IRS.
Not as IRS.
That's weird. The Bulldog, a load of them have just hit me now. Oh, that's annoying.
Well, you can think about them on your way upstairs,
Yeah.
because I need you to take off your mic and get the out.
Yeah.
And indeed, Luke, you yourself had a Hall of Fame-worthy performance, finally getting that monkey off your back.
Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum.
And I'd like to give you the briefcase, but Sullivan killed it.
What? I was going to come up with the whole thing as well. I was going to call it Brute the Barber Briefcase. What? So what do I get then?
Satisfaction for winning?
I mean, I'd rather Stratisfaction, but I guess we can't have everything in life.
Hooray!
Don't patronise me. better.
I need you to name me every single WWE video game cover star.
What? Oh my god. Okay, the game makes a lot more sense now.
Oh! I'm supposed to remember these.
You're a gamer.